Chimon! Chimon, Rich. Okay, it's warming up, buddy. It's warming up. All right, welcome to the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. I'm your host, Hank Strange, and I believe that we're live. We're feeding out to the folks right now. So I'm going to do this the way I usually do it. I'm going to recommend that everyone goes over to hankstrange.com, sign up for our email list there. You can look around. There's a whole bunch of good things you can find on the channel, ways to support us, ways of communicating with us. All of that good stuff, you can find it there, including a link to US Law Shield where you can get 2 free months when you sign up for an annual fee plus the locked-in rate of $10.95 a month, and you just use the code Hank, and that will get you that. And a couple of shekels come in our direction, help support us here at the channel, so we appreciate you folks doing that. Big shout out to Barnauls, makers of performance steel case. I mean, there is a gnat flying around here. That's why if I look like I'm doing jujitsu, there's a gnat flying around here driving me crazy. All right, as I said, smash those thumbs ups. We're going to get the show kicked off right now. Let me load my compadres in here. We got FlyingRich. We got ShootingGalley. Annie. I think we got him. I don't know. His thing looks frozen. Let's do the open.
Welcome back to the Hank Strange Situation. Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded.
The bell is ringing. This bell's somewhere over there. I'm not even gonna grab that bell. I hope you guys have your big girl panties on. Oh, look at that. Joe has a bell. Okay, come on, let's do jazz hands, people. Let's get the jazz hands going. Get this popping up in here. Here we go. This is episode 822 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. My guests today are ShootingGalley Annie. Let's start with him. There he goes, rocking the lot low and sipping on a bizair.
What up? What up?
What are you sipping on over there, Joe? What is that?
This is a shipyard pumpkin head.
All I heard was shipyard head.
It's a pumpkin beer.
Did you hear what? I don't know. I heard shipyard head. That's all I heard. That's either a very rare
shipyard pumpkin head.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There you go. ShootingGalley Annie is in the building, and he's rocking that nice Lot Lao shirt as well. There you go. Respect. And then here goes my buddy FlyingRich. There he goes. He's got his own patch. Oh boy, he's out of control. That has not come. Kamikaze Rich, is that what that says?
Yep. Yes, it does.
Yes, he's here. He's got patches. I haven't seen any, but I'm guessing mine's in the mail. I don't know.
No, I'll deliver it Saturday, but I'm not allowed to see it.
Yeah, well then obviously it can't be delivered. I mean, that's not how that works. You sound like FedEx.
Yeah.
Right now I'm freaking fighting with FedEx. FedEx has packages for me and they won't deliver. Yeah, they delivered someone. Yes, they delivered someone else's package over here. I immediately called them and told them it's the wrong thing. They won't come pick that up. And then my packages they're holding somewhere magical and mystical. They won't tell me. They won't deliver it. So
FedEx is holding your package.
Yeah, but it's not a good feeling. I'll just put it to you that way. So yeah, man, it's just weird stuff going on out there. Some weird stuff going on out there. All right, let's see. I did shout out Barnauls. Big thanks to them. Shout out to all the folks out there. How are you guys doing? Let's start there. Rich, what's up with you, man? How you doing? How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm going on a 2.5 month sabbatical.
Okay. I heard you got fired. I don't know if you want to call it a sabbatical.
So yeah, I'm going to be doing a contract in Washington State for 2.5 months, and so I'm thinking to be stealthy and to look like the locals so they don't know who I am. I'm going to rent a Prius while I'm there.
Oh, okay. And you're
so
gonna
just
right, yeah. You're gonna start wearing beanies and all kinds of stuff.
I was gonna grow dreads.
Yeah. I'm sorry, that's just a ridiculous thought. Can you imagine Rich with dreads, Joe? That
would be a sight to see.
Yeah, those big glued up white dude dreads,
Right. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You look good. You'll look good. You should actually try. I think you can get wigs out there. I believe there's dread wigs that you can get. Yeah.
White man dread wigs,
yeah.
Right?
Get
the bleach blonde look.
Yeah.
The platinum blonde.
All right, I'm just teasing you. So you are you getting sent off for training or something? What's the deal?
No, I got a contract that I'm going to be doing in Portland, where it's like, so yeah, I'm doing the consulting gig again.
He has a contract, Joe. Basically, he's now probably joining Antifa. And he doesn't want us to know.
Excuse me.
Well, actually, Project Veritas is sending me there, and I'm gonna infiltrate and go underground with Antifa. So that's.
Yeah, I say you fly planes for them, because then we know. Then we know that we're gonna lose a lot of them in crashes. Okay, all right.
So
I'm gonna go easy.
I think yesterday, I think Devon and Katie were in the same place.
Devon. Why
Devon and Katie were in the same place.
Yeah, don't call him Devon.
Katie
He's
was
gonna smack you up
on the porch,
right,
smoking, and Devon was inside because that's not his normal studio.
Yeah, I think they were. Why does this concern you? Why
Just
are you worried
saying
about
they're having fun without us. That's all.
Oh, I see. You're just a little bit jealous here. That's what's going on.
Yeah. People that went to Iraq veteran and I couldn't go and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Mr. Big Kid out there. What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mr.
My
Big Kid.
homie. What's up, Mr.
Who doesn't return my calls?
I don't blame him.
He doesn't return.
Hank doesn't return.
He doesn't
either.
return my text either. Hank doesn't even call me.
Oh, I mean, I can't argue that. If I could argue it, I would. But honestly, that would be disingenuous of me. Okay? All right, Joe. What's up with you, man? What's going on?
I mean, Hank goes on.
What's your deal? What's up?
Nothing much, man. I'm riding the high, man. I just reached 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Got monetized today. A lot of good things are happening for me, and
that's
gonna
awesome.
be moving home at the end of the month to save for a house. So
Okay.
I'm loving life right now.
That's awesome. Congratulations to you. Let me see. I'm gonna put your YouTube channel up here let's put that on the screen so we can share that with folks, so you can get more subscribers over there. Look at you. 1,000 subscribers, ShootingGalley NE. This is where you guys need to go to right here. Subscribe to the channel, check it out. You got 1,000, man. Next 10,000. 10,000 on the way.
That's
Yep.
There
you go. You guys need to go over there.
I'm hoping to I'm hoping to surpass Babyface P and just being like, I win.
Oh, well, good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. You're gonna need a lot of help.
Mr. P's got it going on. Don't
get competitive with BFP.
Yeah.
Don't make him crazy. He'll start coming after you like at night with those thermals or whatever he's got. You don't want that, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What would Iraq veteran had a post? It's like you go to the bathroom with your nods on, and I'm like, I don't know if Patrick has or not, but
I believe he probably does. I believe he
probably
does.
Definitely has.
Yeah, don't mess with.
That's why my wife is like, my wife's like, why do you need nods? I'm like, because I need them, and she knows I'm just gonna be sitting in the darkness, just trying to play video games one day, and she's gonna look up and I'm gonna have like full kit on for no reason.
Yeah. I went to when we got back from our trips, we stopped over at Patrick's house, and he came out and he had this big like red rash or whatever on his head that looked like a triangle, and I was like, dude, what's wrong with your forehead? Why is there this thing? And he was like, oh, I was working with my nods on.
Working what?
He was just working. He just does what he does. I
almost knocked. You can't see that closet. You can see what's here.
Oh,
my house has nogs.
Yeah, look at you showing off. I'm not even going to go full screen. I don't want people, I don't want people to
that's flexing.
See your security setup too close over there. Let's
money.
Got some money. That's from John Crump Live. He says, "Did you ask about the Biden donation BFP told the Hoff about?" What?
So, John says that Richard Hoffman told him that Patrick claims you donated to Biden.
Okay, wait. There's too much. You say, yeah. There's too many links in this. You have to start over again. What are you trying to say, Rich? The
rumor is you donated to Joe Biden. And
who donated to Joe Biden?
Patrick told Richard, and Richard told John.
Right. So Patrick told
Richard Hoffman, who told John Crump that I donated to Biden. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I ain't giving no politicians my money. So
he said that you and The Rock are buddies.
Oh, me and The Rock.
You both.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes I do stunt
That'd
double
be a pretty good friend.
Yeah. Sometimes I do stunt double for The Rock. But yeah, Joe Biden ain't getting no money from me. That's a pipe dream. I would rather give money to Hunter to go put some crack in a pipe than to give Joe Biden money.
Hunter should have his own YouTube channel. Just live stream Hunter 24/7. That, I think I would join. I'd get a membership to.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I would not.
Can you imagine what kind of train wreck that would be? That is like the ultimate train wreck.
Yeah. I would say I can't imagine, but we're actually living through the frickin' train wreck right now. The Biden era. We're living through that. You guys thought it was worse when it was Obama Biden. Now we're living through some real craziness. And Appalachian Gun Runner's jumping on that. He says, I heard that Babyface P was saying that Hank gave funds to Biden's campaign. Yeah. Yeah. And 42 Chilled says he is getting it from us all in taxes 100%. Biflation. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and Man Against the Masses. So someone was saying about to build it back, and then Man About the Masses says Build Back Better did not originate with the Sniffers campaign.
No, that's actually a globalist mantra.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah. That came from the European globalists.
Okay. Build back better. Burn it down, then build back better.
Well, I thought everything was fixed with Obama's $1 trillion infrastructure bill.
Mm-hmm.
But then he said the shovel-ready jobs weren't really shovel-ready and laughed about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, at this point, I think this point none of us, no one in America, I don't care what your political persuasion is, does anyone in America actually think all these infrastructure, whatever nonsense these people are doing, right? We got to balance the budget, or we're going to, default. Do you actually think they're doing anything good with whatever money?
No, they're just paying off their cronies.
No, yeah. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're paying off the people that got them in office, and they're taking our money to do it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Damn right.
And there, people might want to believe that because they're on the side of those idiots, but come on, you really can't believe it. Even if you say it, you honestly can't believe that nonsense. So,
So the interesting thing was Obama claimed that nobody was going to come for him while he was in office because they didn't want Joe Biden to be president. That he was the ultimate insurance plan. Okay. And we could debate whether that worked or not, but Biden, to one-up Obama on that, to have an insurance plan, he had to pick Kamala.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Now, and if Kamala becomes, president, I guess she would have to pick Nancy Pelosi to be the ultimate backup plan, insurance plan.
then we
Either that or
are
Chuck
really
Schumer.
screwed.
I don't even want to entertain these thoughts that are coming out of your, these words that are coming out of your mouth, Rich.
Yeah, you can't put the cuckoo black in the cock. Like you can't
Yeah.
you can't put that crazy back out of Pandora's box. Like now
But
it's out there.
Yeah. Do I think it's impossible to happen? No. At this point, I don't think anything's impossible.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, I don't think anything is
Heck,
impossible.
I never thought Trump would be president. And then when he got elected, I was kind of going, oh no, but he proved me wrong. I mean, I was very impressed. Unhappy that he never balanced the budget. Unhappy with gun control issues. But if he pulled off, well, the Congress did that. They said, oh, reelect us this first 2 years. We're only doing this much. But if you want more, you got to reelect us. And people kind of said, hey, by the way, you don't do crap for us, you're gone. So if they did the Hearing Protection Act, which was suppressors and 50-state reciprocity on your carry permit, I think that would have went a long way. But
do you guys think we had a chance of any of that?
You know what? It's kind of like the Congress when under Obama 50-something times they voted to repeal Obamacare, and then when they could, they didn't. So yeah, we had all three, the House, the Senate, and the presidency. We could have got a lot done in the first 2 years if they weren't dragging their feet, and then using that as like, oh, here, I'm dangling this cheese in front of you. If you vote for us for another 2 years, we'll definitely maybe get around to it.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting any. I don't think we're getting anything good out of any politicians. We haven't for a long time. We won't for a long time still to come. The only thing we can really hope for is just continued confusion, like we have now. That's it.
As most people say, the Democrats are going full throttle to the edge of the cliff, and Republicans are just going half throttle. That's basically the way I see it.
Yeah, yeah.
I think.
Go ahead.
I think that the Republicans are. Sorry. I think that the Republicans are honestly just. They are going half throttle because I think that they tend to take everything back next election cycle if it's again honest. But in terms of like, we're not gonna see any. I just feel we're not gonna see any good come out of it. Like we're not gonna see in terms of like Second Amendment rights and stuff. We're not gonna see that they dangled concealed carry reciprocity for years. If we didn't get it when we had the House, Senate, and presidency, we're not going to get it if we only have the presidency and the Senate, or vice versa.
Right.
I don't know what it's going to take just to get that. Not to mention fighting at a state level to get everyone on the same page, especially in places like Massachusetts, California, New Jersey, New York State. Just getting the right to even have a concealed weapons permit. We have the Supreme Court case with New York State Pistol and Rifle Association. That can have ripple effects throughout the state. How about getting it to where we get a Supreme Court case in front of the Supreme Court that they're actually going to hear that makes all assault weapons bans unconstitutional, like they are. Those are things that could help out.
Right. I know I saw something. There was some kind of article.
Make a precedent, and again, states like
No, yeah, you just froze for a second. I saw something today, an article where one of the justices, I'm not sure exactly who it was, but he was saying we should have faith. That was the headline. We should have more faith in.
So they can put Merrick Garland in on the Supreme Court?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have much. I don't have much faith in them. Right. So, yeah. Not at all. Okay. Let's see here.
And I have 3 words. I have 3 words to say.
There we go. Let's go, Brandon. I know. Yeah. All right.
I can't wait for my shirt to come in.
Yeah. Where'd you order a shirt from?
1776 United.
Okay. All right. Cool. They've got the "Let's Go Brandon" shirt.
These people?
They don't make fat kid sizes, so like I'm like a 4 or 5X, and there are certain.
Is it 4 or 5?
larger companies that just don't make 4 or 5X. So, depends on the shirt.
Yeah. Well, you try to, what's your problem, Rich? Are you hating because Joe is a lot of man? Because he's got a lot of Joe juice to give to the world?
More man than me.
Yeah.
And we didn't share a room at Iraq Veteran.
We got to keep him juiced up. Got to keep him. Okay, so you guys are mentioning
it,
You guys are mentioning IV88. Did you guys go to the last one here? You guys went?
Not the fall one. Neither of us went.
Oh, okay. You didn't.
Swamp
go.
Dog went.
Oh,
Swampy went.
Nah.
I had the Utreon crew went.
I had the coof at the beginning of the month.
Okay. You
did? Used up his time off.
Okay, you said you had the you said you had the Covidicus there, Joe.
Yeah, I did.
Are you feeling better?
Yeah, my sense of smell. I was very lucky. Me and my wife both got it. I would have gone, but I lost 10 days of work. But I was very lucky. I just, I had the chills. I had a fever for a couple days, and that's about it. I lost my sense of smell. It's faintly coming back now. No, I didn't die. I just literally just drank Powerade. I drank Powerade, and I ingested a crap load of vitamin C, vitamin D. Just took my vitamins, and I was productive. I was cleaning my house. I was, working on, some stuff for the channel. I was just productive.
Yeah, you just kept going. Asper Warrior, shout out to him. He says Ballistic Inc. has a wicked Let's Go Brandon shirt, but they don't go full size on their stuff either for the big boys out there. For
Black Swan Tactical has a Let's Go Brandon mug.
Okay. Yeah. But I would invite you guys to go over to Ballistic Inc. If you want to get yeah.
I was wearing your shirt yesterday.
If you want to get this shirt, you can get some shirts over there. So wait, you got your shirt?
I wore the shirts today at work.
Yeah. So what? So if you got a shirt from there, then
I wore the Lotwell.
Yeah. So if they have the Lotwell, so they don't have the sizes you want in the Let's Go Brandon shirt, is what you're saying? Because if they have those sizes over there, what happened?
I'm gonna call discount code. So.
Huh? Say that again.
I use my own discount code, and I use my own discount code to get the shirt. Just throwing that out there.
What does that mean, Rich?
I mean, if we're being honest,
you got to fill me in on that. I understand. Because do you have your stuff on there too?
No, I don't. I had 1776.
He had him on on his podcast.
Did it on my show, and I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see how you are.
They gave me a code, so I used it.
Yeah.
No, we're not honest.
We're not gonna give you a hard time about that at all, Joe. No, we'll just pretend we didn't even hear that. So here, listen. Let me show you guys why I'm asking you this.
No.
So hold on.
It's not like I haven't had a hard time on other things.
Okay, so listen. The last time you guys went, and CMMG had some badass shirts out there, right?
Oh yeah.
Right. And CMMG was on the show. I think it was Mike from CMMG was on the show. Let me just make sure I don't want to I don't want to say the wrong name here, as I'm known to do, and then Lola is like, okay, yes, Mike Odell was here on the show, and he was hinting that they were going to have a badass. By the way, Lola's throwing up the Ballistic Inc. Hank Strange thing out there for you folks who want to use that. But anyway, so Mike was hinting that they're going to have some cool stuff at the IV8888 show. Now, I was not able to make it, but guess what? Guess what, guys? Guess what? I don't know if you guys already know what the shirt is, but here's the shirt.
I know.
There you go.
So
CMMG
jealous.
with boom. With that on the back.
I may or may not have one coming to me.
There you go. Check that out. So that's the back of it. So that's the shell with the with the CMMG mutant, I believe, strapped onto the back there, the pistol version.
Oh, that is a cool shirt. I like that.
Yeah, it's a very cool shirt. Very cool shirt.
I'm so jealous.
Yeah, and also they had some patches. I'm not even going to take that out. Well, I should take it out the plastic, otherwise people won't see it. Let's see.
Well, we could trade. We could trade patches, Hank. I got 2 patches coming to you and Lola.
Oh, I'm not trading these. No.
Oh, nice.
Check that out.
That is nice.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Why did I miss range day?
Look at that. Oh, look at that delicious awesomeness. All right. Okay. Just got to torture you guys for a little bit.
You know you're right when you don't even go to range day and you get range day swag.
Well, I mean,
I got no range day swag. I was so bummed because I enjoy hanging out with everybody, and I couldn't get to see people I only probably will get to see once or twice a year. And
Mr. Guns and Gear, hanging out with him, that was so much fun.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that must have been the best part of it. Yeah. So Mr. Big Kid says, bragging here, I was the first one to receive a patch. I met Mike in the parking lot.
What do you do? Knock him over? Where's your patches? Where's the swag? Where's that swag at?
Yeah. No, that's some cool. Look, CMMG does cool gear, man. They do cool gear. Yeah. I can just imagine what's going to happen at SHOT Show.
Wicked cool.
Yeah, wicked cool.
SHOT Show's not happening.
Radical. Cowabunga.
I don't think it's happening.
Oh, you guys are voting on SHOT Show already. What's the odds? Yeah. What's the odds? Let's get from Joe. Odds against SHOT Show.
I'm going to go 60-40 not happening. ShootingGalley bailed out. Now, if Sig bails out, okay. Oh, they did bail out.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
so I think that's a domino effect.
Yeah. Well, Sig is isn't Sig the
Smith
first...
and Wesson or like Glock.
Yeah.
They're not going to happen.
You got to post Lola's comment.
What did Lola say here? Let me see. Did she just say something? Yeah, Lola says in the parking lot. That sounds shady, Mr. Big Kid. Lola coming with the flames. And Safety Harbor says, Richard, didn't I just see you somewhere else?
Crump Show.
Yeah, there you go. So there's now everyone is posting up there whether or not they think SHOT Show's happening. Okay, so Joe says 60% not, 40% that it is going to happen. So far as we know, SIG is the only one to officially cancel at this point, right?
There's going to be a domino effect. That's it.
Yeah, but SIG is a pretty big company, and weren't they the first ones to cancel for NRA?
I don't know.
No. Okay. So what do you say, Rich? What do you say? What's your odds?
I'm going all in. 0. It's not happening.
Not happening from Rich. Oh.
Not happening.
Oh. Wow. What's your justification for that? You just guessing, or you know something we don't know?
I don't know anything. Just wild-ass guess.
Okay. All right.
So I'm never playing blackjack with you ever.
I might just go to Vegas. I got a buddy that's lives in Vegas, so I might just go visit him.
Yeah. There's. I'm probably gonna side with Joe on this. It's probably 60-40 right now.
I don't wish. Let me get this out. I don't wish ill on anyone. I want everybody to be madly prosperous.
I want the show. I want the show to happen.
Be very successful.
I want SHOT Show to happen.
I would. I've never been to the show. I'd love to go to the show. But I just. The unfortunate thing is, I think 2 cancellations in a row is probably just going to kill it. That's what I worry about. Okay. I'm rooting for them. I hope it happens, but I just don't see it going.
Okay. Yeah.
Especially if the Chinese are brewing up a new virus in the lab.
Do we have new strains out there?
Well, there's a completely new virus they're talking about.
Okay. All right.
That's been bioengineered.
Yeah. Okay, Rich. All right. Yeah. So that's everything's possible. I don't want to get everyone all crazy right now, but
I could sprout wings and fly. Yes.
Yeah.
Lola says it's happening.
Lola says she thinks it's happening. Okay.
Lola just enjoys Vegas too much.
Yeah. I don't know. I hope it does happen. Razor JB, oh
Ooh.
boy, Razor JB.
He's throwing in heavy.
99-1, not happening.
Wow.
Reservation insurance already being discussed. Oh boy. Yeah, you might want to take. Yeah, you might want to. Coming from Razor JB, man, he's spot on with some stuff. So,
listen, 60-40 is a solid bet.
Mm-hmm.
You guys were discussing. They used to do at Vegas in Orlando, and if it was something they thought they would change the venue and bring it to Orlando, I think that would be a big deal.
Yeah,
Aegis Gun Care says 50-50.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're definitely 50-50 at this point, but I would still agree with Joe. We're more like 60-40. Just because SIG is out there.
Christian's saying people are going to follow SIG's lead.
Yeah. So there's a couple of things that may be happening, right? Like, one, genuinely what the companies are saying is that they don't want to put their people at risk. So that could be true. Another thing could be true is that in Vegas right now, and I haven't been there yet, but I've heard people saying that if you're not in your room, if you're anywhere in the hotel that's not your room, they want you wearing a mask. So that's probably going to be happening on the convention floor as well. I know that I'm planning on going to the SEMA show, which is in a couple of weeks.
I think SEMA's going because everybody that's doing a build for SEMA is high on the hog on that. I think SEMA's definitely going to go off.
SEMA says they want to see your COVID vaccination stuff, and if you don't show it, they will test you.
I'm okay with that.
On a regular basis, yeah. So, let's see.
Crumb says, "Don't make me rage quit the stream."
Yeah. That was it. Someone else. Oh, Mr. Big Kid put his vote up there. He says, "I'm thinking 70-30 here. Good chance it'll be canceled. Wintertime, Nevada.
SIG already pulled.
Yeah, SIG already pulled. Yeah. So, listen. If I see, so let's say SIG came out first, and how long do we have before January? What is it? January 20th? Something like that.
So we still got 60 plus 80 days. More than 80 days.
So if all of a sudden we see 3 more companies come up,
oh yeah, it's not the writing's on the wall.
Yeah, not a good sign. Yeah, that's the thing. So I think that some companies, like I said, they don't want to put their people at risk. I think the other thing is that because of all these rules and regulations, some of the companies don't want to comply with that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to be bothered with that, or they might think because of all those rules and regulations that, like, how are you even really going to be able to do business if you have to wear masks all the time? And it's crazy.
And you know what? There's going to be general non-compliance on that. People they're going to walk through the door, they're going to pull it off, they're going to be like, F this.
Well, I'm sure they're going to have a big security staff. I don't know. It might become a thing.
You can't throw everybody out.
Yeah, and then I think the other part of it is that there are companies out there, because of what you said, Rich, that are like, listen, we didn't have the last SHOT Show. We've been selling all the guns in the world. Why are we even spending that money? Why spend that money?
I think trade shows are good. I mean, look, I think something like Iraq Veteran is good. Getting to, be face-to-face with the manufacturer, shaking the hand. Look at somebody like Joe. Joe has been working all of those vendors, a large number of those vendors, and he's gotten product from them. He's talked to them on the phone. He finally got to meet a lot of them at the range day earlier this year.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's important for relationships.
I think events like IV88 are incredibly important. Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know who you were talking about.
Yeah, Joe, now you're number 2 at networking. Swamp Dog is number 1. I've never seen a man network so heavy, so hard.
Right. I'm sure you've seen men work real heavy and hard. I'm sure you have. Yeah, I've heard about you, Rich. Okay, that was just too easy. My bad. That's just me. That's just me. Listen, I think that stuff like IV88 is really good. I saw that. Like, I actually went to PSA. Was that last year or this year? I think it was this year.
Well, I can't remember. PSA had something recently also.
They had the sawmill thing.
Yeah.
So, and that was cool. That could get bigger. I think we can have a lot of smaller things going on around the country, and people could choose to travel out there and do their thing. We don't necessarily have to do the SHOT Show thing. Razor JB says SHOT directors are discussing insurance since, what was it? So much money was up front, canceling too early, they don't get the money back, but later doesn't give your vendors enough time. SHOT is trying to do it right. So,
holy cow!
So let's see.
All right, Crumpy is the king of networking. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Except when I'm around, then he tells me he doesn't know anyone.
Money, money, money,
introduce me to KD.
Money.
Yeah. John Crump said he gave us a couple of bucks. He says I am good at networking. Listen, I heard Crump had tell us about these people that have the live stream thing going on that Crump had on the show.
Okay, so Utreon, John and I did actually. I found out about Utreon through Swamp Dog. So Utreon was at the October Iraq Veteran, so they have the ability to port your channel over. So Military Arms channel and Mike,
Guns and Gear.
Mm-hmm. Their channels are over. My channel's in the queue. John and I both got approved for live streaming. Richard Hoffman got approved for live streaming. And they're going to be, they've been pulling over my new videos, and then they're going to throw, they're going to put me in the queue to get my stuff over. I'm in the queue. They're going to prioritize it, so that's kind of nice. Mm-hmm. They're actually Canadian guys, and they're registered in Delaware, and they're, pro firearm.
Okay. So
you can actually live stream. You can use OBS, or you can use StreamYard to live stream. It's a couple of more steps. It's not as easy as YouTube to live stream on.
Mr. Big Kid says he met the Utreon CEO. So what's the money behind Utreon? Do you guys know?
Yeah, I don't know. We didn't get the dollars. Who's fronting them? And there's a significant burn. That was one of the questions I asked. And he said, look, we basically have about 2 years worth of funding right now.
Okay.
So that's good that they, it sounds like they've got a clear vision. I think they understand where other video or Pro 2A friendly video has gone bad. And I think they're right about it. Something like Full 30, Gunstreamer, what was the other one? The Utah guys?
YouTube,
yeah.
YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I think when you're, single article focused, like if you just focus on the Second Amendment, you're really cutting off a lot of people that would view content.
Mm-hmm.
So they're apolitical. They don't care if you discuss, the China, the Kung Flu, if you discuss who snitched on, whatever at the White House. If you say that name, you're not going to get, your stream turned off and kicked off a platform. So they're really, as long as, you're no call to violence, just pretty common sense stuff.
Are they
curse? You can this, you can that.
Right? Are they on? Are they on the blockchain?
No, and they talked about that a little bit. Legally they thought they would have issues, like SEC issues with a crypto. So I guess they do plan in the future to go public. Mm-hmm. So it sounds like they've got a good plan. Their pass-through rates, the Utreon's kind of combining Patreon, Patreon functionality.
Okay.
So they take less of a cut. So if you're a member of a channel, they take less of a cut. If you do their version of a super chat, they take less of a cut. So they're trying to avoid a lot of the shortfalls that other 2A friendly video companies or video platforms have fallen into, and they've spent zero money on advertising, and they're like, hey, if we don't have something to make it sticky that you're going to come back to, why should we blow money on advertising? We're going to blow money on the infrastructure. And again, if they do, John's show, your show, couple people's show, that's how they'll get the word out. Now,
Are they willing to? Are they willing to do that? I know, obviously, you said that they have communicated with Military Arms Channel and Mr. Guns and Gear, and then they were on John's podcast. I mean, that's all good signs to me, right? I like that kind of
stuff. Yeah, they're on Swamp Dog's podcast.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
sure I'll pass you their information if you like to get them on. I think you'd have a good conversation with them. I mean, we did an hour with them, and we still had questions. We're like, we definitely got to get back on. You can live handle firearms, and you can actually live shoot firearms. So if I was actually in Gainesville this weekend, I'd be like, hey, let's do a live stream, and we could shoot something,
Okay.
But
all right. I mean, it sounds good. It sounds promising. Joe, do you have some questions here? I don't know if Joe can.
No, I'm too. Sorry, no. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. I hope they deliver what they're saying and not. My only thing is they're trying to, and this might be cynical to say, but a lot of these other platforms have said, "Oh yeah, we'll give you the world. We accept this, and this," and then either it doesn't have the traffic, or they're kind of going back on their promise, almost like they're fluffing everybody, and then we find down the road it's actually for them to keep something going, that it starts coming down with these rules and regulations that weren't there at the start. So I think it's very promising. I don't see that happening right yet. But that's always in the back. Okay, we're promised this.
Yeah. I think that's a valid concern.
So what they're gearing their advertising towards is hey, I self-identified as a gun channel. We self-identify whether we have, PC content or not. So they're able to say to their advertisers, all right, you want to advertise on a gun channel. Do you want to advertise on one that has, foul language? Do you want a G-rated language? You want to advertise on a makeup channel, a cooking channel? So they're able to reach out to their advertisers, say, fine, we'll take your money and we'll advertise in this group of channels. That's your audience. Which, something like Mean Arms or whatever the company, they can't advertise on YouTube. Right. But they're able to advertise. The other cool thing is, Hank, the game. I got a stink load of affiliate links. You do too. You can't, say, hey, I just got this at Mag Warehouse. Use my affiliate link in the description below on YouTube, because they'll actually wipe your channel. They'll drop either your monetization or remove your channel completely.
Right. That's why we put everything on hankstrange.com. So that's what you should use to get your magazines.
And seriously, so go to hankstrange.com if you're looking for stuff.
Yeah, let me do this from
money.
Real Cujo.
Money.
Thanks a lot. Real Cujo gave us some money here. He says, congratulations to Rich on the new job. Oh, so you heard that Rich is going to be a gigolo. Oh, okay.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a little side hustle going.
Yeah. Listen, I think it's at least worth looking into and definitely asking those kinds of questions. I think those are good questions. So, I really can't knock that. It's worth at least looking into it and then maybe taking a chance on it, right? If we don't get involved, if we don't do it, we don't know what's going to happen. So, Mr. Big Kid is saying, FYI, Hank, I'm listening to this in my truck. I'm sacrificing my insurance discount because you are all awesome. Well, thank you. We appreciate that.
He means me. He definitely means me.
Yeah, and Razor JB says it's going to take a while to get the traffic.
Kid.
Yeah. But anything else will as well. Yeah, ultimately, we've got to at least look at some things, try to work on it. If it goes south, it goes south. But, we've got to try. The industry has to try. They have to try. It's like a whole, the audience has to try. It's just a lot of things.
So what John and I did last week is, John streams on my YouTube channel and his YouTube channel simultaneously. And likewise, we're doing a test stream where we're doing also our individual Utreon channels. So we started the stream on YouTube, and we're like, hey, join us over on Utreon. Apparently you're not supposed to do that, Clover mentioned that in the chat. But we shut down the
Why are you not supposed
YouTube
to do
stream. You're apparently not supposed to direct people away from the YouTube platform.
That's bullshit.
So that Clover made mention of that.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, hey, that's all good, but at the end of the day, if YouTube is not beneficial to us and deploys different rules for us than other folks out there, then who cares? Why not? I think that's exactly what we should do. If we find a better way, funnel people from YouTube, from Facebook, from any other place over to that place. That's all. I would always recommend to folks to not don't pull the plug on your own on the platforms that you're on.
Right.
Don't pull that. You can always use them to do exactly that, to get your audience base to go over somewhere else. But you know what? Honestly, who gives a crap about YouTube? They don't care about us. So why should we give a crap about them?
Yeah, it's hard to play by the YouTube rules. It's just difficult. And we're all, you don't know. We're one foot in the grave, 1 foot on a banana peel.
Yeah, Asper Warrior says, let's go YouTube. You know what that means. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, that's, to me, I'm not going to, that's doesn't make any kind of sense. YouTube sucks. We're using it because, what else are we going to do right now? If there's a viable option, use it to funnel people to the viable option. Maybe make those people stronger. Mm-hmm. If it hurts YouTube, so be it. That's how it goes. What can YouTube do to us worse than what they've already done?
Well, I mean, they could just remove the platform completely.
The fuck?
They can remove us from the platform completely. I know. Joe just got signed up with them today. He's like, oh man, I hope YouTube is not watching this. Yeah, I could give a crap about YouTube. Why would I care about people who, or a platform or a company that doesn't give a crap about me? Why? Why should you? I'm gonna use them. Like Walter says, like a yes. Trojan. You use them like a Trojan.
That's such a great phrase.
Yeah, and then flush them.
Yep.
That's just the reality, man. Oh, actually, Walter just said it. # use YouTube like a Trojan.
Oh, really? You didn't see that?
No, I just saw it now.
Funny.
I just saw it. Yeah, I just saw it right now. So, yeah, that.
I was going to wear my Safety Harbor shirt tonight instead of this. I slipped up.
Yeah. Yeah, we just lost Joe. I'm sure we'll get him back here in a second. It's, I don't know. That's kind of silly. I don't really give a crap about YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or any of those places. They're just tools, we can use them as much as we can, but they've deliberately turned off things to our detriment. So why should we give a crap about them?
And of course there's a political agenda. There's there's obviously, and among other platforms. So whether it's something like GoFundMe, because if GoFundMe starts figuring out what's the guy's name? Carnicon. Why am I not remembering his name?
Mm-hmm. Dugan Ashley.
Dugan Ashley. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
If once they start realizing, hey, he's like a 2A hero, that GoFundMe is going to go away.
Mm-hmm.
They're historically not pro conservative values.
After PayPal banned me for life, then refused to even explain to me, blah blah blah.
You got to tell them they didn't ban the Hank Strange account; they banned your private account and Lola's, right?
Yeah, I mean, I only had a private account. Yeah, but they banned us both, and I know for a fact because of the way they did it that it was specifically because we're gun people. So the thing is that I've never gotten back whatever money they got to freeze. They don't communicate with us about it. It's all good. It's like I don't trust them. I don't trust any of these people. So I took my money out of there all the time. So they got some money though, obviously. But
that's messed up.
But at the end of the day, if anyone out there is going through that and you have faith in the platforms something is wrong with you, because I don't have faith in those people. It doesn't matter if they're talking to you or they're nice to you or anything like that. You know, at the end of the day, they're waiting to stab you in the back and destroy you and remove take away whatever they can from you so they can control the message. All of these companies are activist companies, and anything I could do to put them out of business, I'll be happy to do it, and I'll tell them about it. Yeah,
because they would do the same to you, or they are.
Yeah, absolutely. So YouTube hurt themselves. This is from DCG44s with their political ideology. They have no one but themselves to blame. Let's go Brandon them. So there you go. That's not what he said. He said bleep them. So there you go. So it's yeah. I got no cares about them. All right, let's see. Listen, we should like switch gears here a little bit. There's some stuff that you've been working on that I wanted to get into. First, though, I just want to tell you guys, I did actually get a delivery today of a Tesla Cybertruck, thanks to my friend Pixamite out there. So I want to share that with you guys. Yeah, Pixamite's always taking care of me. Check that out. Look, Cybertruck Hot Wheels. So big shout out, big shout out to him. I appreciate that. That was a nice surprise when I checked my mail. So I do appreciate that. He's always thinking about me. So now I got the Cybertruck, the toy for when the real one comes in.
And what's the delivery date?
I don't know, man. What is that? Like 2023?
What did they originally say the delivery date was?
I think it was supposed to. They were going to deliver some of them at the end of this year, but that's not happening.
Really?
Yeah, that's not happening. Wow. Actually, over the weekend when we were in Virginia, I saw the prototype. They had one of the prototypes out there for the Hummer, and I see there's people driving those around. So, but
the electric Hummer.
Yeah, the electric Hummer.
That's cool.
Yeah, it looks good. And here's the thing. So it was this the Overland Expo East. I think I have pictures somewhere on my phone. But so at night everyone closes down their booth there. Actually, the people doing the Overland drove out in their own trucks and all that, and they were camping out, right? So the thing is, at night everyone closed down their booths. The vendors who were there were camping out in their trucks right in that area. So this is weird because I've never seen it. They actually got a security guard to sit there with that truck 24 hours a day.
No way.
While the thing was going on. I didn't take pictures of the security guard because I was like, that's not cool. I'm not going to do that. But yeah, so Lola and I, the show closed at like 5 o'clock, and at 6 or something like that, we're walking by, security guard there, and I was like, they gonna make you guys sit out here? And she said, yeah, my shift is almost up and someone else is gonna come, and there's someone sitting here around the clock. So here's my picture that I took. Did a little selfie right there with the electric.
Oh, that's cool.
Humvee. There you go. It looks good. It looks good. Let me see if I have any other pictures of it. I don't have a ton of pictures of it out there, but let's see. I'll share this one with you guys. So I think it looks pretty good. Lola liked it, Mr. Big Kid said Jonathan with Tactical Toolbox just got the TRX. It's freaking cool.
Yeah, it looks like the new Ford Bronco.
Yeah, they also had the Ford Bronco there. So Len Holt says, what is this? Rivian is delivering their truck now. Yeah. We're not gonna see the Cybertruck, I think, probably till the end of next year. But I'm like 188,570 something like that on the list. So, and the list goes up to like 6 million at this point.
No.
Yes.
You're teasing.
No, this.
You mean they got that much money from people?
Yeah.
How much did you have to send them?
I think it's $100. Yeah, they got like.
It was just $100.
Yeah.
Yeah, $100. I would have sent them $100.
Yeah, it's a hold your spot. That's not bad. So, yeah, man, it's gonna be. I think I'm not gonna see one for a couple of years, but we won't see them until next year. So, yeah, what's going on with you there, Rich?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Joe. I think he just I think he just put us on vibrate. He's getting in trouble right now. Oh, Rich is about to get the spankings.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, he's getting yelled at.
Oh, yeah, he's getting yelled at.
I think it's
money.
Hold on, sorry. Optimus Vader gave us some money. He said, "Hello, Patriots." Hello, Patriots from Optimus Vader. What were you going to say, Joe? Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, Joe.
I was just gonna point out that the electric Hummer looks kind of like the new Ford Bronco. They kind of like modeled that. That looked pretty cool. But the Cybertruck, I think that's come out. I'll say maybe 2023.
Yeah, there's not going to be a lot of them in 2023, but probably we'll see it then. You know. So let's see here. Okay, so listen, we got to switch over to talking about the this project that FlyingRich has been working on. Let me pull up some pictures here. I think you sent me some pictures, right? Yeah, I'm gonna pull this up here. So here, let's see. Here we go. So check this out. This is a Bullpup Glock 34. There's Rich's "Let's Go Brandon" sticker that he's so proud of. And there we go. I mean, it's looking a little, worse for wear here, but
Yeah, the print could be a little better, but
yeah.
And there's ways to touch that. I mean, I could have sanded it, and I could have held a lighter. Like I could have sanded this area here.
Yeah, here we go.
This is actually the side you're looking at.
Yeah, and this is not a gun. It's just just a frame. There you go.
So
okay.
I could have sanded that.
It's
like
rough.
I sanded the front here, and ran a lighter over it, and that smoothed it out. I mean, I could have done a little more, but it's functional. It works. I got a video on my site, so.
Yeah, I'll pull this up. And did you have something to do with this, Joe? I heard you helped out somehow.
The Joe Juice.
Oh, you used...
He's the one that recommended the Joe Juice.
Wait, hold on. No, I know there's no way. Hold on. Let's see that again.
I just gave...
Let's see. What you got there? Oh, Aegis. Okay, that's not official Joe Juice, okay?
They call it Aegis. I don't know why it's Joe Juice. We know what it is.
Until it's actual Joe Juice. But shout out to them. Yeah, I'm not trying to knock them at all. Let me.
Shout out to Aegis. They're great people.
Right.
So this is my first Glock build.
I just gave Rich tech support. He called me and he was just like, "I can't get it working."
Okay.
It had like a 40-pound trigger pull. I'm like, I reprinted some parts. I'm like, this is still awful. He's like, throw a little lube on it. I'm like, no. That can't be it. It was.
Joe would know this. He would know these things. If he says throw a little lube on it, I'm sure he's done it in his life.
Yep.
I'm sure he's done it. So here's a spinning. This is video. YouTube. This is video. Aegis says hashtag Joe Juice. There you go. So yeah, I think it looks good though. It looks good.
It needs a brace.
It needs a brace. What do you think, Joe?
A brace and a fun switch.
Yeah, it's Joe. I don't know if Joe is agreeing with. Did Joe freeze again?
He intermittently freezes.
Yeah.
I think he's on the Save My Bandwidth program.
Oh, we lost him.
They freeze him.
We lost him again.
So, yeah, I think a brace and a fun switch and a red dot would make it perfect.
Yeah. Now, I'm trying to play the video of you actually shooting this. Here we go. I'm going to play a little bit of this on here. And we got to thank for this whole thing, Control Pew gave us the 3D designs for this, which you obviously printed. And I know that JSD Supply helped us out with parts as well as Barnauls.
Barnauls, yep.
Yeah.
And Razor JB sent me some parts. He sent me the sights and the recoil spring.
Okay. Yeah. Very cool. I like the video here. Oh, this is cold. Aspel Warrior says, Joe, throw some lube on your router. Yeah. Oh, that's just...
Get them packets flowing.
That's just cold-hearted. And you 3D printed a thing to test it, right?
Yeah, so that's... Basically, I just took the model of the grip and did the negative of it. and put some holes in it so I could, drill it and put it on a 2x4. So that I could, because I didn't want to hold it. I didn't want to end up like Kentucky Ballistics. So
from
I just
9
took those
millimeter,
parts.
I doubt it. From 9 millimeter, I doubt it.
Well, however,
gonna...
I kind of like all the parts I have, and I want to keep them.
Yeah. Okay. This was kind of ingenious right here. I know you're shooting down at the ground, which I think, ingenious, right? Safe. And then you had this stick right here.
Yeah, so I don't have a berm yet. Legally I can shoot on my property. That's all legal and safe. So I figured, all right, let me just shoot straight down. And I couldn't figure out how to actuate the trigger. Oh, that was like the second shot. I think you missed the first shot. So I originally was using weed whacker line, and then I found some nylon like tie down, and that worked much better.
Yeah, you got to go sideways, Joe. Right.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. Yeah. Aegis Gun Care says awesome new product for us, router lube.
Router lube. Get them packets flowing.
Yeah. Black Sword Shinobi says put a thumb in it. Oh boy. Yeah. But that was good. So you tested it. How many rounds did you shoot through this when you were testing it?
Oh, scrub towards the end. I mean, I probably put like a dozen or more rounds through it, and I was going to fire it on the property here, but I don't have a berm, and I'm like, do I dig a hole and shoot into the hole so I'm not like shooting straight down? So I'm just trying to figure out how to work that, or maybe I'll stop by somebody's house this weekend if my wife lets me.
Yeah. I predict your wife's not going to let you do it. So, and I also advise you as a friend, don't mess around. Don't get put on restrictions. Yeah. It's not going to be fun. Aren't you getting ready to go away for a couple of weeks? You don't want to be on restrictions.
Yeah. I got to bring my bow and arrow with me because I can't, carry any pew toys.
Oh boy, you had to go there.
Too soon?
You had to go there. Kiaski, before we come off of this subject and go to another one, I don't know if Joe has any questions. Kiaski wants to know tips for getting the Ender 3 running.
Do what they say. Probably Control Pew has something about Ender 3, so that he has like all the noob questions answered. The Ender 3, if you set it up right, realistically the hardest part is leveling the bed. And I mean, you could do that with like a business card. I use actually like just a piece of paper folded over, and that's the thickness that I go. I've been printing stuff on a raft, and that works real good. The other thing I have is the magnetic bed surface. So that works really good. I like that because when you peel something off, you can just peel it off the bed and then pull the print surface away from the part.
Okay.
So that works really good. And look, if he's got specific questions, hit me up.
Yeah. Do you have questions, Joe? Yeah.
So again, I was just tech support on this project. I'm still like a noob to 3D printing. I don't really understand it that much. I also watch myself too, because since I live in Massachusetts, considering breathing is sometimes can be illegal in terms of firearms. So
you don't want to incriminate yourself in any ways. You've never 3D printed ever. You don't 3D print, right?
Yeah, I just built my first 80% Glock. This is the 80% Arms GST 9. I have the flat dark earth one.
Very nice.
Is essentially the 80% Glock 19X. You give a frame where you can make a Glock 19X. I'm actually going to be using this because we're having a gunmakers match local to my area that I decided, hey, I'll give it a try. I've never really done competition or anything like that, so I'm going to be using the GST 9. I like it. I like the frame a lot better than my actual Gen 3 Glock. So, I'm going to give it a try. I had a lot of fun with it. I'd like to tweak it a little bit more, but it's interesting, to say the least.
Mm-hmm. Have people gotten into any kind of serious trouble en masse for 3D printing?
Not that I know of. That's the thing. It's like I'm not in that like niche So I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I know like we have a guy that 3D prints mag blocks for us. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
guessing he might be into printing frames and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But we have a really big, strong 80% frame community up here
Okay.
because since Glocks technically aren't mass compliant, there's ways to get them. But a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people to get around that without dealing with like third party stuff or just like having to get overpriced frames on the private market. People are going to Polymer 80. They're going to Strike Industry, the Strike frames, the third party serialized frames, or the 80% frames, and they're building their Glocks that way. So I had the opportunity. I met 80% Arms at Range Day in May, and
Mm-hmm.
we did a couple of videos together. And I've tried polymer 80s. I like the grip a little bit better on the 80% Arms just because it's a little bit fatter, and I got like giant hands. So
Mm-hmm.
the polymer 80 just I don't know. I like the texture of the polymer 80, but I prefer how the GST9 feels in my hand when I'm shooting it. Plus, it
Mm-hmm.
has the accelerator cuts, which I like. But yeah, the Palmer 80 frame is very, very big up here. We can't do the. I do know people. Well, I know of people that have at one point thought you could do an 80% AR-15. I don't understand the legalities of that because there's so many laws around it. So I don't want to speak on it. But
Mm-hmm.
80% is pretty big where we are.
Yeah, what I would suggest to folks out there who both have the knowledge and want to share it, or the people who want to get the knowledge, just there's lots of groups and stuff like that out there that you can get into and talk about that. Now, that brings up the case of JStark, who's the creator of the FGC9. I don't know if you guys saw any of that, but here, I'll just pull up. This is from Get India News. Let's see. I'll pull that article up. I don't care. Those are my people. So JStark dead, creator of FGC 9 3D printed gun. JStark cause of death ? The rumor regarding the death hoax of the 3D printed gun creator debunked is currently JStark is no more between us. Oh, this is crazy news. Okay,
What?
I'm just gonna I don't know, was that a rumor? I don't know.
Look, as far as I know, the Control Pew and I think Cody Wilson know, and would know better than any of us. And as far as I know,
yeah, here's the yeah, that's why we don't read the India news. The firearms blog says FGC9 creator JStark passes away following police raid. He passed away this last week following a police raid on his home by German police. Known only as JStark, many consider him to be the father of 3D firearms printing and a hero in the 3D printing community. JStark does speak fluent English, although it has a slight accent, and this helped him communicate with 3D printers stateside to spread his ideas and files to all those who are interested. His death was reported on October 9th via Der Spiegel, a German news magazine.
which Der Spiegel means the word?
I'm not sure. The raid on JStark's home was sparked by a confidential report by the German Federal Office of Criminal Investigation. It's not clear how this confidential report made its way into Spiegel's hands. Showed that German authorities received a message from England last December regarding a man in Germany who was maybe manufacturing and spreading 3D printed firearms.
Lordy.
Yeah, investigators tracked down 28-year-old Jacob D., where a special commando team raided his flat and searched the entire place. They turned up nothing illegal, nor were any firearms found at his apartment. Just 2 days after the raid, relatives found Jacob's body dead in front of a car parked at his parents' flat in Hanover, according to German authorities. This was not a suicide or a murder, but JStark passed away from a heart attack. Huh.
And I've heard different things. I heard he died of a heart attack in a police car, but again, none of that's verified.
Right, yeah, we don't know. We're just, who knows? I'm going to assume like what the firearms blog is putting here is probably closer. This is posted by Luke C. I don't know if John Crump knows anything about this with all his contacts and stuff like that. There you go. Yeah, so as Asper Warrior says, rest in peace. Regardless of whatever the reason was for that, hey, he did his thing, man. He lived his life fighting the good fight. So, the right of people all over the world. Everyone on the planet deserves the right to defend themselves.
Well, that's just a natural, instinctual thing, is your self-preservation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll see something comes out. Maybe we'll never hear anything about that ever again. But what did Control Pew said? You were saying that those guys had some stuff?
So I know Dark talks to Control Pew and talks to Cody Wilson, and their understanding is he's dead. And I don't know where I heard that he died in a police car of a heart attack, but that I might have been from Dark.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Yeah. So crazy things out there. Weird things happen in the world, right? I'm sure Germany listed him as died of COVID. So
right.
And then I think that there was news that the guy who committed those murders, what was it, in Norway? That guy was radicalized. Was a radicalized dude that was on watch lists.
Yeah, he was a born again Christian. Oh no, he wasn't.
Yeah. By the way, smash those thumbs ups out there, everyone. There you go. Smash them, ring the bells, all that. What are you up to, Joe? What are you doing over there?
I'm trying to get my tripod on.
Oh, looks like you got a baggie of something right there. Very suspicious look. Oh, there we go. Yeah. All right. I didn't.
I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm having so much internet issues. I have like Barney and Pebbles running my internet right now, so I gotta get them foot races a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm hoping once I move home, the internet's gonna be a lot better. Right now, I'm going. I don't know. I'm just having a lot of tech issues doing anything. I think it's time I gotta upgrade some stuff and kind of invest in myself.
Or move to your mom's house.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna stay for her house.
Yeah. Yeah. How does
dude. I've privately said this to Joe. I'm proud of him. That's a big deal to be a married person, to move back home. That's a big sacrifice to better your future, so you can save money and buy a house. That's great.
And that's the thing. I've lived at my place for like 7 years on November 1st when we move out, and it's tough because me and my wife, we got married at this house, at this place, but
oh wow,
we want to get a house, and I'm looking to definitely move outside of Massachusetts because clearly this is just a shithole of a state. So I can't do it in my career, and if I have the opportunity to save our house a little bit faster, then hell yeah.
Sometimes you have to go, you have to take a couple of steps back to move forward, man. It's all good.
Yeah, and that's how I look at it.
No one could knock you for that.
Yeah, and I'll be able to actually have like a studio.
But he will be broadcasting from his mom's basement.
Yeah. So does that mean we can make fun of him? We make fun of him whenever we can. No, listen, just go. Well, Joe's a hard-working dude. You got to give him a break. He's trying to do the right thing. Yeah, he's trying to do the right thing.
I also tease him pretty hard too.
Yeah. So I heard what I heard. And that's the news out there. I don't know. See,
that's a rumor.
Yeah, he looks like he just froze.
Hey, you're gonna get my wife to come kick my ass on stream.
I know, that would be awesome.
No, listen. No, come on, bro. Come on, man. That's not what we do.
Well, come on. Isn't it true? You want to move to Florida? Come on. Let's be honest.
I do. It's a hard sell, but we're a partnership, so I gotta see how she feels on certain stuff, and it's a hard sell, but I'm working on it. I'd like to. There's companies I'd love to work for, and again, if I could make it to the point where I can do this full time on YouTube, like, hell yeah, like I do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah. So how do you enjoy working where you are now? I'm sure those guys will, they'll miss you.
Well, they seem to like me. I've been there a year now. I like my job. It's very fulfilling. So, and they treat me very well. So I can't complain there.
Yeah. Christian Gress
just said he's got a spare room for you, and he's redoing a bathroom that he said you'd love. And he's in the Carolinas. He said you should split the difference between, Afghanistan and Florida and move to the Carolinas.
Yeah.
So I'm the 5 states I'm looking at is Florida, Tennessee, North and South Carolina, and New Hampshire.
Okay. And Asper Warrior says, Joe, nod twice if she's watching you. Nod 3 times if you need help.
She's looking at me right.
And Lola says, well put, Joe, partnership. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, it's a partnership. It's a partnership, and you are the senior partner. So therefore, put your man thing down.
Someday, I'm expecting to see like a hand come flying at Hank during the show.
Yeah, Lola's nowhere near the van right now. So, where does the wife want to live? Where's her perfect place to live?
She likes New Hampshire. I think she wants to entertain the idea of the Carolinas. It's different for me because I got my dad's down in Florida, so it's drawing me down there. I have a lot of friends down in Florida, but a lot of
he heard that by his dad's house in Cocoa Beach, there's a gun manufacturer that might hire him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah, hey, it'd be cool to work for Caltech. I think every 6 months you get a free gun.
No, every month.
No, it's not every month.
Every month. I was there. They told me.
They said every month? Every month
you
get a free gun. Oh, that's even more better. Joe's like, damn it.
Honestly, my dream job, especially working in the firearms industry, is kind of like what the Barnauls guys do, where they do like the tech line stuff like that, and they help people pick out tools or kind of walk people through how to do certain jobs on gunsmithing and stuff like that. I have a thorough enjoyment of like kind of boasting product and explaining to people that don't understand. So honestly, my dream job would probably be to do something like that, whether it be for Barnauls or...
Oh, I see. You're gunning for Baron von Savant's job, I see.
Yes.
No,
yes.
I'm not.
He said he's a hack, doesn't know what he's doing.
Oh, those are fighting words.
He's saying
listen,
if he was on Smithbusters, it'd have twice the views.
Yeah, he does have the
Joe
second
has
best
said that
here.
to me. He wasn't sober when he said that to me, but...
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
So first of all, hold the phone right there. I have never, ever called you when I was drunk. Second of all, Baron
Yeah, I mean, why would you call FlyingRich if you're drunk? You're gonna call FlyingRich.
He says, "I love you, man.
Oh,
I love you, man."
Well, hey, I call you, but you don't pick up the phone. You don't call me.
This is why I don't pick up the phone, because I don't want drunk people calling me.
I'm just saying. Maybe if you and I talked on the phone more, you would love it if I called you and I was a little bit under the on the sauce. Okay.
Oh. No thanks. The Joe juice is enough. I don't need the Joe sauce on top of that.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
You're going to the After Dark show. You're going John's show. You're on all these shows. I've asked you.
I'm gonna come on your show one of these days. Don't worry, it's gonna happen,
Okay. Well,
and it'll be.
no, it's okay.
I'm going to leave that line
amazing.
alone. If nobody else got it,
It'll
you can click the replay button.
It'll be amazing. What?
I heard
Nothing.
what you said. Don't worry. That didn't go over my head. I heard.
Well, who said? Who said?
Rich is just talking out his ass.
Yeah. He's probably drunk. Shout out to Elfster's Rifles and Reloading out there. He says, "Hello, my good friends. Text FlyingRich drunk all of the time." So there you go. FlyingRich likes that. Rich knows I'm savage, man. I could be savage. Rich tried to text me. He tried to text me and ask me if I missed him today. I was like, no.
I can show you the text. I think it was hell no. I think the answer.
Yeah. No. So yeah, I don't be missing dudes.
Oh, it said definitely not.
Definitely not. Exactly. Yeah, that's how I roll. That's how I roll. But I will come on Shooting Gallery New England. I'll say that. I've gone on a couple of other things. I'll get up on the show. Shooting Gallery NE. When you move to Florida.
Oh, dude, my wife's gonna kill me.
Just don't tell her you're moving to Florida and just do it. No, it's the Carolinas. No. Oh, the FL on the address. Don't worry, it's really South Carolina, but they mess things up around here at the post office.
Does she like Jason? Who's those sexy movie guys that she likes out there? Jason Momoa? Is she a fan of Jason Momoa, Aquaman dude?
She likes Jax Teller. That's her like.
Who? Who the hell is that?
What's his? I'm sorry, Charlie Hunnam.
Who the fuck is that?
He played Jax. He played Jax Teller on Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, I've never seen that. I never watched one episode of that show.
How have you never seen Sons of Anarchy?
Why do I want to see Sons of Anarchy for? I never watched.
One of the greatest shows on TV history. You're a big movie buff. You would actually like something.
The only thing I know about Sons of Anarchy is the chick from Married with Children was on there, right?
Yeah, she was the mom.
Yeah. And then the Hellboy dude was on there too, I think. But no, I never had a desire.
Oh yeah, no, you gotta watch it, man. It's a good show. It's a good movie.
Okay.
I mean, it's not coming to America, but it's a good show.
Yeah, maybe I will. How many seasons did they do?
9.
9? Okay.
No. It's 7. Sorry.
One of these days. I'll do that.
I
am just now watching Heist. Do you ever heard that's on Netflix? You heard of Heist?
No,
It's like I think it's from. Is it from Argentina? Not Argentina. It's like Brazil or one of those places. Heist. No one's heard of Heist.
John just finished binge watching the Squid Games and he said it was good. So.
Oh, I didn't. I've heard of it, but I haven't. Let me see. Heist. Let's see if I could pull it up right here. There's a TV show, Heist. You guys never heard of that?
No.
Yeah.
I'm watching the Lost Kingdom.
It's a Spanish show. It was called La Casa de Papel. La Casa de Papel. It's on Netflix.
House of Paper.
It's actually pretty good. Here, let me see. I'll throw up some images from it. Or are they calling it Money Heist or something like that?
Oh, I've heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty good show. You know, there's some nonsense in there, as you would expect from a bunch of communist people. But it's not terrible. You know.
Ooh, Lola is active in the chat and laying it down.
Yeah. What is this? Lola Strange. Operative words. Happy wife, happy home life. Here's my thing. Just let her get drunk, and then
my wife.
Let her get drunk and then move to Florida.
That might work for Joe. Because my wife, I don't know that my wife's ever been drunk.
No. She's never been drunk. So how did she get married to you? Zing! That one was for you, Joe. That one was for you. To make
you got to high five Hank. You got to like.
Let's see. I don't know. How do we do this here?
Other side.
Yeah.
or the fist bump. Fist bump is easier.
Yeah. Born to be a Shooter. Josh says Money Heist and Heist are two different shows. Which one is it?
I'm really liking Last Kingdom right now. That's a good show.
Last what?
Last Kingdom.
Oh, Last Kingdom? Okay, I haven't watched that either. I'm definitely talking about Money Heist. That the show that was originally, like right here, it says right here, was originally La Casa de Papel. Yeah. So, yeah. That's cute. You know, listen, there's some cute chicks in there. That's my, so there you go.
That's what makes it work.
Yeah, Safety Harbor says life in general with a happy wife. Yeah.
But not everybody's wife is happy, Walter.
Well, because dudes don't take care of business.
Well, Beth is genuinely very happy. So
Yeah,
I think,
yeah. I mean,
She-
my
she always
wife
has a
is
smile on
happy.
her face.
Your wife is happy, right, Joe? Yeah.
yeah, she seems generally very happy.
What are you trying to tell us? What are you trying to tell us, Rich? You need to nod 2 times, blink 3 times. You know? Yeah. Yeah. If you're in trouble, Rich, just let us know.
Yeah, I'll send you a text.
No, you're good. Your wife is very yes, which I'll ignore. Yeah, listen, your wife is very tolerant of all your different things you get up to. So you're
But that she knows of, that she knows I've done.
Yeah. Yeah. Asper Warrior says your wife is not happy. Throw some lube on it.
Yep.
That's for you, FlyingRich. Throw some lube.
Savage.
Yeah. Damn,
so
Asper Warrior.
I do enjoy.
You're just being. What am I saying?
He's
I'm
quite
being
chatty
mean.
tonight.
Yeah. I'm being mean too. But Rich is my buddy, so you know.
So I actually the only thing I've been doing is showing receipts now when I come home with new guns because
Fabricated receipts.
The
I
truth.
email them to Joe and he prints them out at work. They got to look good. They got to be very authentic looking.
Right.
So the perk of working at a gun shop is I get to see guns that come in, whether it be consignments or used guns and stuff like that. So I picked up the last one I just picked up. I got a very good deal on, and one of my good friends, shout out to my buddy Russell, who's hopefully watching tonight. He was telling me he's going to check it out. He printed up the receipt for me, and I'm like, dude, I need this receipt. And he's like, yeah, no, I got you. Don't worry about it. And I walked in the door with the rifle bag with the receipt stapled.
Listen, use Walter's advice here. He says you must lay the proper foundation. Lay the proper foundation. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's it. That's the key.
So does Walter love his job? Is Walter just happy all the time doing what he does? Because that's what they say. If you're doing what you love, you never work a day in your life.
Yeah. That's a good question for Walter. We'll have to get Walter to answer that. I don't know. Listen, this is my guess. I don't know. I'm not answering for Walter. I would assume that even though he's making guns and he's doing mini bikes, that he's not always happy, right? And he's the owner and the boss of that place. I'm sure sometimes those employees need to get the smackdown or whatever. And Walter's a pretty easygoing boss from what I've seen. Right?
He's busting a hump with no AC all the time.
Yeah.
So that's got to be rough.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I don't do no. You need AC.
But but working like you. Okay, so for what you do, Joe, that's not fun all the time. I think that's impossible, right? It's not fun all the time.
Yeah, there's time. Yeah, there's obviously. Then again, in anything you do, there's gonna be days where it's just like, oh, what the hell, But generally, I wake up every morning excited to go to work. My whole thing is I want to prove to my bosses that. I'm good at what I do, and I work. I give it 110%. So my new thing is trying to
110%. So definitely, your bosses they don't understand math. It's like 110%, 110%, right? No, yeah. I mean,
it's better than 100.
Where are you getting that extra 10% from? That's what I would like to know. Joe Juice.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Joe Juice.
That's a setup. It's a setup.
So I got a shill moment going on here. Dark is almost at 2,000, so DLD After Dark needs a few more subs. Excuse me, to get to 2,000.
Okay. DLD After Dark. Hold on. How many more? Let's see. How many does he need?
I don't know.
Let's.
He didn't say. He just texted me. He said he needs a push.
Okay, he needs a push, huh? Okay, so let's search him out here. DLD After Dark. It's all one word?
No, it's DLD space After Dark, I think.
Okay, here we go. So here's his channel.
My internet's so
Look,
slow.
I'll go there. I wasn't subscribed. Boom.
You aren't subscribed?
No. That account that I have. No, man.
You've been on his show.
I
he's
am
been on
now.
your
I am
show.
now. You know what? I don't always remember to subscribe to everyone. So is he there yet? No, he needs more. He needs more. Okay, got to sign out of that account and go in from another account now. Let me go to another account and man, I'm doing the 2-accounter thing today. Jeez. So let's see if I can
what
get
number
this
is he
going
up
here.
to?
Yeah, everyone go subscribe to DLD After Dark, which it's a crazy ass name. I gotta say that. As much as dark is awesome.
Well, it's Dark Light Discussions After Dark because it used to be Dark Light Dugan, but there's no more Dugan. Let's see.
Okay, so here we go.
1.89K.
I'm gonna subscribe again. Boom. Subscribe. There you go. Ed Dark is cool. He's a good dude. Good dude. Okay, so now I'm double subscribed. Are you subscribed, Joe? Okay, we can't. I can't even hear what he's saying. Yeah, Christian Gress says that he subbed. There you go. Okay. There you go. Are you subscribed? Are you subscribed, Rich?
Oh yeah, I'm subscribed. I'm changing accounts to make sure my other accounts are subbed.
Yeah. There you go. So everyone go over there.
Sorry.
What?
I said I'm definitely subscribed. I just was muted. If it wasn't for Dark, I wouldn't have got over 1,000 subs.
Yeah. Kioski wants to know if your boss ever asked you what your secret sauce is. That sounds like sexual harassment. That's sexual harassment. What did you say you show him?
I just show him Aegis gun care. I said that this is the secret.
Yeah. Yeah, Lola says, how about the folks in the chat sub DLD After Dark if interested. So there you go. Yeah. There's a bunch of people saying,
account.
Yeah. There's yeah. So that way hopefully he'll hit that number. So
he deserves it.
Yeah.
No, he's hard-working dude.
So let's see. Let's go through some gun stuff. Dream guns. What's you guys' dream guns right now?
I want a Safety Harbor 50. That was supposed to be my birthday present to me last year. So I think I got to buy 2 this year.
I say
for
go
Christmas.
for it. Go for it. Yeah. Make sure.
I do like the Bren 10. The Bren 10 you were talking about yesterday.
Yeah. Make sure you mention Hank Strange so that Walter could charge you extra money.
10% extra.
Yeah, Walt says don't forget about Dirtfoot Racing. Go sub now. So there you go. Okay, so you want a SHTF 50. What do you want, Joe?
I'm dream guns that are attainable. I'd probably want MP5 SBR.
Okay.
That's cool.
And I'd probably also want honestly, I just want an AR-15 that's not a fixed mag. That's like
leave Afghanistan.
Yeah, man. That's it's tough to hear you say that, because I know you're suffering over there. So that's like a dream that one day a man in Massachusetts can just go by, an unadulterated. An unadulterated AR-15. I mean, it's it sounds like a small thing, but not.
Joe, you can have all the high capacity quivers you want.
Well, if it wasn't for people like me and Arms doing the MA loader,
right,
no one would be having fixed mags because they don't want to have a break action essentially when they dump their mag. Now that I'm over 1,000, my video idea to kind of thank everybody. I want to do a giveaway, but I don't know. I think this would be a little bit cooler. I wanted to do 1,000 rounds for 1,000 subscribers. So I was going to put 1,000 rounds through my 16-inch gun that we built on the channel using some Roscoe Manufacturing sauce pack, which is their barrel bulk carrier group gas block. My good buddy Shane over at New England Metal Jackets helped me out with it. And I wanted to run 1,000 rounds through it and really run a fixed mag and see how long it would go if I can go to 1,000. And I have the ability to get 1,000 rounds of 5.56. So I'd like to do a video like that. And obviously I'll be using the MA loaders too. So
I could loan you 1,000 rounds if you replace them.
What did that? Come on now. Joe's just like, whatever, dude. So listen, how about this? How about you just give away 1,000 rounds to the folks out there that are sub to you? That would be awesome. You could split it up 100 rounds apiece. Give 10 of your fans, the folks who've subscribed to you, 100 rounds each, man. That would be awesome right there. You know?
That would I'd have to figure out for shipping and stuff like that.
Yeah, share the love. Spread the love to the peoples.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I could do that. That would be a good idea. That's another idea I could do. Yeah. So you're saying because that's the thing though, Hank. Aren't you subscribed to me? Are you looking to get 100 rounds?
Right now.
I'm just...
Right now, I would take it. I'm not gonna say no. Yeah, I'm not gonna say no at this point.
Yeah, I'll talk to you after the stream if you need ammo.
Oh, okay. All right. No, listen. Give it to the people. I'm good. Give it to the people.
I feel the same way.
Yeah. What?
That's like I won Joe's first giveaway. What was it? Your like 500 sub giveaway. I'm like, give it to somebody else. Pick another name.
No, it was a 250 subscriber giveaway.
250 sub, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first 1,000 is the hardest, man.
Yeah, it is. It's hard to go from first of all, to just put up a YouTube channel is difficult, right? And then when you're at 0, that first time someone like subscribes to you, that's not someone you know.
Right.
Because your wife or your relatives or friends don't count. You want to see more numbers than that.
Aegis says they're going to give Joe some cleaning kits to give away. That's cool.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Boom, there you go.
That is very cool.
Because those people, Rod and Shelley are like one of the nicest people in the gun industry. So thank you.
Yeah. Let's see here. What else? Born to be a shooter, Josh says, why don't you do it then, Hank? Do what? I'll tell you what. I'll give you some patches or something like that. I'm not giving away no ammo. That's not happening.
Well, how about this? Are you giving
not in these trying times, huh?
Are you giving the CMMG patch in or no?
No, not giving that up. No. Not at all. Not at all. I could get Lola to send you some swag. Maybe in the future we will do some ammo stuff. I'll see if listen, ammo might come back here. Like I haven't been getting any ammo. Fort Scott Munitions, by the way, like sponsored us for ammo, but we haven't really seen that much from them just because it's been crazy out there, and they've been sending at like people. They've wanted. I don't think they've been selling online because they've been sending ammo to the stores so people can get them from the stores. So,
yeah, I've heard they've got a crazy backlog.
Yeah, we just got some Fort Scott at the shop, and it was 357 Magnum, and I think we got a couple other calibers, but like it was a very small. Like I don't know. I don't do like receiving. I stand in the shop, but occasionally I see what ammo comes from. And I noticed we just got some 357 Magnum.
I think the other day they had 9 while we were on the road. I think I shared that. They did have 9mm, and I shared it where people can use my code and still get save some money off of even whatever the price was. So I shared that out there. I don't know if anyone jumped on that, but I did put it on my social media. Lola says, I'm not shipping ammo. That's out of the question. I spent way too much money shipping stuff out to folks, which is true. Christian Brett said ammo's starting to come back. Huh?
I have a massive patch drop that I'm just sending out to like people who like my Patreon subscribers and just people that have won giveaways and a bunch of like our friends and stuff like that. I have like probably easily 35, 40 packets of just patches going out all over the country.
And that gets expensive right there,
Oh yeah,
I'm afraid to see what the postage stamp is going to be.
Now that you're the YouTube millionaire.
Yeah,
I'm not a YouTube millionaire.
Now that you're making all these millions from YouTube,
them YouTube crazy bucks.
Share the love of all your YouTube millions, you bastard.
I know. At least I'm
gonna send you a big box of swag just so you can have to spend more money to ship it out to people.
Well,
I'm gonna tell Lola, just put a bunch of swag in a box. and send it to him and make him have to, and send it collect. Make them like charge you to pick it up.
Joe, you didn't get enough swag out of Wreck Veteran?
Yeah, you didn't get. Did you hear that? Would you want to answer that, Joe?
Wait, I didn't hear that.
He said, "Did you get enough swag at IV8888?"
Yeah, I did actually. It's packed away, dude. I'm telling you guys, my apartment is just like in boxes right now. I'm in the middle of getting everything ready, and I'm just like looking around like, that's gotta go, that's gotta go. And I know like all my other stuff is just in boxes at my mom's house right now, so my Iraq veteran swag is in a box at my mother's house right now.
Okay. 2A says, I will give away a Glock Bullpup. Go to Rich's house to claim the prize. There you go. Yeah.
I got to show it this way.
Yeah. Asper Warrior says, YouTube millions buying mansions and cars.
Well,
look at Crump. He's buying a beach house. That I didn't get.
And a submarine. I'm not supposed to talk about the submarine.
Yeah, Lola says she can definitely send you swag to give away. Listen, we can't... Okay, let me explain something to you. Us normal people should not compare ourselves to John Crump. Okay? Who knows what he's doing with all his CIA money?
Well, you know, John had me at the bait house. He didn't... The CIA house is his real house. He does have a 100-meter kill zone around his real house.
Mm-hmm.
But he brings me to the bait house in the poor part of the neighborhood, where the wealthy part of the neighborhood, the houses are $3 million. His bait house is in the lesser neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's what he calls the CIA safe house, which is really his real home.
Is that the beach house?
No, that's something different. That's because he's got a submarine, and he needs a place to park it.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I tried saying we should all have a meetup at the beach house, but that got shot down. So
yeah, Walter says he has swag from the last SHOT Show. Do you want it?
Oh my gosh!
Sure.
Walter swag. You know, Walter's high quality swag guy.
Yeah, Walter. Yeah, Walter has some good stuff, man.
Actually, send it to you. I forgot to actually reach out to Walter. I'm gonna send Walter a patch. I'll send it to the shop. But
you're sending Walter a patch. Nice. Yeah.
I'm sending one to Lola and you too. So don't think like I'm forgetting my friends.
No, that's cool.
So, you know, there's Black Swan Media that's going to be an entire syndicate, and 280U says he just got off the phone with the boss, aka John Crump.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's managing. Yeah, John Crump managing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He's trying to control what I can. What
John Crump is like a slightly taller version of Dr. Evil.
Yeah. So the 42 Chilled kind of let it out. John may or may not have bought an entire island that has a beach house on it.
Right, in Virginia, sure. Yeah.
Delaware. It's like Delaware.
Chesapeake Bay.
He told me I have to consult with him before I get my next tattoo. So I gotta make sure the boss is all good.
Oh, he's a capo now. He's a capo, huh?
No, he's just management. You gotta.
Oh, okay. Code words for that. Asper Warrior says Walter shot swag is tainted with that COVID Alpha variant. Walter says he will send it. No, Walter has some cool swag.
The swag or the Chicon Mung?
Whatever it is.
I already had it, so I got the antibodies.
Yeah, all of the above. On the way. It's on the way right now.
Yeah, I already had it, so I'm not really concerned about it.
Yeah, and DLD says, oh my god, I just saw what y'all did earlier pushing my channel. Thanks, guys. I just got 10 subs in the last 10 minutes. Thank you all. Awesome. Now, hopefully we get you to that 2,000 mark if more people will get there.
So I love the rumors about Crump. Chris Bowles just said Crump's house is a tiki hut. Actually, so there is one person in the chat that has been to the Hughes Compound Southern Command, also known as Fraz. But Other people say John Crump was an early investor in Amazon and made millions with it, and other people say he's broadcasting from his mom's basement. Mm-hmm. So I love the dichotomy there.
I mean, that hits a little close to home because I actually will be broadcasting from my mom's basement.
Yeah.
Well, really, the truth is, Joe's not going to be broadcasting from his mom's basement. It's his mom's she shed.
I'm not even touching that.
I wasn't supposed to let that out. No. Well, I was not supposed to talk about that.
No, Joe? No moms. We don't talk about it. No.
I don't know if he's frozen or just mad at me.
Both. Just take it as both. Okay. Sport Brand says, "What is this? Legend has it Crump has a gold toilet."
I haven't seen it. Definitely not in his theater room.
DLD says he's made me polish that gold toilet at gunpoint. He's a bad man. What you guys do in your own privacy is not our business.
Yeah.
DLD, I can't. He finger effed everything in John's gun room. It was like, so there is a little bit of penance you got to pay to do that. Mm-hmm. And that was the smaller gun room.
Yeah.
It only held like 1,000 guns.
$20,000
Yeah. So Crump just actually sent me this. It's this is from AP. It says no unemployment checks for health workers who refuse vaccine.
Wow.
This is from Portland, Maine.
Portland, Maine.
There will be no state unemployment benefits for healthcare workers who are fired for refusing to get employer-mandated vaccinations against COVID-19, state officials said. Already a small number of workers have quit rather than be fully vaccinated ahead of the deadline at month's end. Refusing to comply with an employer's policies, including a health or safety policy, typically disqualifies a person from being eligible to receive unemployment benefits. Jessica Picard. I didn't know Captain Picard's daughter. Spokesperson for the Maine Department of Labor said Thursday. But each unemployment application will be reviewed on a case-by-case basis. All of this is illegal, so I would like to know what the Supreme Court is going to say about this crap.
They made my mother get my mom's been a nurse for like 25 years, and she works in nursing homes. And Massachusetts made it so that I think it's by October 31st or October 14th, something that just happened recently, that every healthcare worker needed to be vaccinated. And my mom was like, I can't quit my job. I don't have at my age, I can't start a new career, but they forced her to get vaccinated. And then me and my wife have a few friends that are like CNAs, nurse practitioners and stuff like that. They left. They're like, nope, I'm not doing it. And now they have to find new jobs because of a requirement that is 100% illegal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's, in my opinion, if the Supreme Court wants us to have faith in them, they need to step in and stop this bullshit. They can't force these things on people. You can't do it. You can't do it.
Did you say Lola took the vax finally?
Yeah, they did the same kind of thing. They did the same kind of thing. And
I know she didn't want to.
Yeah.
And didn't Patrick?
I think there should be. I think so. I think he was talking about that as well. And I think that, folks in that position, like Walter's saying, people just need to lawyer up and sue. And also the people who are like, no, I'm not going to do it. Now, everyone can't do that, right? Like Lola and I, in our situation, we've got kids in college and all kinds of crazy bills that we have to pay, but,
Right, but I as much as I make jokes about France, they don't like something going on, they shut down the country. They lock that crap up. And kudos to Southwest having weather issues that they couldn't flood. Kudos to them. I've made props for that, because if we all get up and say, hey, I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore, that's it. It's done. I mean, think about, Hank, in the, going to concerts in New York when we were kids. You couldn't have like a recording device with you. They'd pat you down as you went into a concert. Now you got like a full studio rig in your pocket. Nobody stops you from recording video. Nobody stops you from recording the concert audio, but nobody's going to do it because you get CDs and whatever that are better. But or download digital audio. It's so cheap.
Mm-hmm.
But if the masses start, if everybody walking into a concert has one of these in their pocket, you can't tell them you can't have this in your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Think about how the paradigm has changed over the years. If everybody on Monday, like if they say, hey, this is the, Kung Flu Day, and, December 1st, nobody goes to work, and if everybody stays home or sticks out, all of a sudden, everybody's going to get the damn message.
Yeah, so Lola says lawyering up takes money unless
Yes.
a law group decides to start a class action, which I think is probably on the way. The
I can
normal,
see that happening.
normal Americans can't afford that. I think even Americans who are middle class, well, that's probably normal
Right,
Americans, or
right.
upper middle
And-
class can't necessarily afford that, And then they're doing all this stuff at a time when, like, a lot of employers out there can't even get people to work in the first place. And here's the question.
Yeah, that's the crazy part.
Over all of these
Restaurant.
years, over all of these years, have they forced people to get the flu vaccine?
No, the flu is more deadly.
Yeah. We've had other epidemics in America and other things that were health concerns to the whole nation, and they didn't force people to do things. And I don't care. I think if folks out there decide they want to get the vaccine, it's good on them. If they decide they don't want to get it, it's, good on them.
And
I really don't have
and
any,
I think I wouldn't tell anybody not to get it. I say, hey, it's your body, your choice. That definitely is only affecting one human individual. That's your choice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, what's happening right now in America, I'm wondering how far it goes before people go, okay, that's it. And the crazy thing is how many times they're going to keep pushing this. Even if they got all of America to get vaccinated with these draconian measures, what happens when that's still not enough? Then what?
You need your booster shot. You need the third shot. And then you're going to need a fourth shot because Pfizer needs more money.
Yeah. Yeah. So there has to come a point here where, people in America just go, nope, that's it. Screw it. Let's shut everything down. Let's see who suffers first, them or us,
And I was on, I don't know if it was Dark's last episode, but I was on Dark's show, I think it was Tuesday night, and that's what I was saying. It's like, when was the last time, actually I said this when I had Larry Sharp on John's show, is when the hell was the last time in the United States we threw all the tea in the harbor?
Mm-hmm.
What was the last time we said, hey, F no, this has got to change?
Yeah. What's that sound I hear?
I don't.
Okay, yeah.
It might be me.
Okay.
Yeah, you should have put that on mute.
Yeah.
Because I know there's definitely instances where people have gotten together and protested, but I can't remember the last time that there's been. In a lot of times it'll be a state, or it'll be like George Bush doesn't like broccoli, and all the broccoli farmers had trucks of broccoli go to the White House. I don't know if you remember that dumb thing. That was Bush Sr. So I don't know the last time when, we all talk about, was it Die Hard? He talks about, all you Americans, all that rugged individualism. It's like, put your cojones on the table. Sick out on December 1st, or pick a day. Everybody say, hey, this is the anti-vax day.
Yeah.
And say, F this, I'm not going to work.
There's a lot of... I muted Joe, by the way. I don't know if... Are you done, Joe? Looks like he's done. Looks like he may have gotten everything figured out. I muted you. Hold on a second. I'll turn you back on here. There you go. Okay, there you go. Yeah, now you're back. Yeah.
December 1st is a Wednesday. I claim that National Sick Out Day.
Yeah.
Anti-vax Sick Out Day.
I think at some point America's going to shut down one way or the other. We're just going to find... ourselves in a position where people are like, you know what, screw it. I'm not going to do anything.
I'm not sure how many $1 trillion coins the government's going to mint before it shuts down, but it might take one or two to really, ruin the economy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Walter is saying, COVID 1, COVID 2, COVID 3. Yeah.
COVID N+1.
At some point, people in America have to go, you know what? Okay.
I'm done.
It's not difficult to do it. Just
look at all the college football games. Everybody's shoulder to shoulder. Tell me there's no pandemic breakout from that. If they're really all over this crap, show me the science. And if we're talking science, I had COVID in December. My wife had COVID in December. My daughter had COVID in December. What we should be checking is vaccination. We should be checking antibodies if you want to talk about science.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I just got over it. It wasn't that bad. I've said it many times before. I had swine flu or H1N1 when that was going around way back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And that killed more
was worse
people.
than this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, swine flu H1N1 had a much higher mortality rate than whatever you want to believe, but it's a proven fact H1N1 had a lot more of a mortality rate. I had both of them.
Mm-hmm.
The swine flu was much worse.
Joe, who was
This
president
one,
during
it really felt
H1N1?
bad cold. Huh?
Who was president during H1N1, Joe?
Obama.
Oh, really? And what did he do? Did he shut the economy down?
We're living in different times now, man. They just really want to push people right over the edge. You know, it's an exercise in control. Look, the other day we were talking about guns.com trying to mandate that for their employees. You know, I've heard that they've backed off of it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
bring enough heat.
You know, it's a weird thing happening. So we all have to see, like, where does the point get to where people say no? Because I think at the end of the day, it's a decision that everyone needs to make for themselves and shouldn't be forced on people. And the fact that it is being forced on people means that from now on, things will be forced on people until people get to that point where they're like, no, this is America, you know. So, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it is in America.
I can definitely see it coming in the next couple years of people literally just getting fed up, and you start seeing a lot. You know, we saw what they call riots and all that stuff over the summer, and I can see it being the reverse. People are just being fed up by being mandated to do this and forced to get this, you name it. People are just going to get fed up, and it's really just a matter of time of when.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I think we just need to get to that point where people more stuff. It's going to become more and more things start getting shut down, you know, and making it difficult. By the way, like, I don't really want to fly. That's my thing. I don't want to fly. I don't want to give the airlines any of my money. I want to get out and see people and move around the country because I think the country's beautiful. And when you do it, you see that, hey, there's still a lot of, you know, America's still an awesome place. There's still Americans out there. It's not, you know, we're not in apocalypse mode or anywhere near it. But yeah, you know what? The airlines need to go out of business. All of these companies trying to force things on people just need to go out of business. You know? Imagine police departments forcing that on police officers if they don't want to do it. Yeah. I hope that helps some of those police officers who don't necessarily see things our way. I'm not saying that they don't, the cops don't. I think there's probably, just like in anything else, it's a 50-50 situation that their cops are with us, and then there's other cops out there like, yeah, when the time comes, I'll start beating these people. You know? But hopefully they see this and they realize that this is all of us in this thing. You know, and what you accept to be used against us will be used against you. You know,
right?
So,
if I could go a little bit longer without having to deal with TSA, I'd be pretty happy. So,
amen, brother. I'll tell you, as soon as my house sells, I'm getting my airplane fixed. I'm done flying commercial.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a good point that what Lola says. People don't have a choice when their family's livelihood is at stake. How do you feed your family with no earned income? It's difficult.
Right.
It's difficult, you know. But maybe at some point we can all the companies who are supporting this and pushing it on people, we can make them feel the pain, and we can make the politicians feel the pain also. You know, that's the thing. So,
well, I think we're seeing it at the school boards. I think people are mad as hell, and they're not going to take it anymore. I know in the Palm Beach County School Board, the school board meetings are lasting many hours because everybody gets like 2 minutes to speak, and there's so many people. Mm-hmm. So I think a lot more is brewing than people realize.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Okay, Joe. Are you are you done flipping the screen? Giving us all
Did you
vertigo.
Sorry.
Listen, we've hit up against the 9 o'clock hour here, so we do have to have to wrap this up here. I'm gonna start with FlyingRich. FlyingRich, tell the folks out there where they can find you, find all your shenanigans, see more about the Bullpup Glock and how you built it and all that kind of stuff.
Anywhere John Crump lets me be, that's where you can find me. So youtube.com/FlyingRich, where you can see the video of me not shooting this because it's not a gun. And I pulled a string to make it happen. And of course, Instagrams on the grams, FlyingRich_official.
Awesome. There you go. Joe, where can the folks find you?
JoeJuice.com.
So you can find me.
I hope someone secured that already. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. You can find me at youtube.com/ShootingGalley NE. You can find me on TikTok. Same thing. Same thing as Instagram, all that stuff. Some form of Shooting Gallery New England or NE across pretty much any platform you can think of. And also, I'm on my second channel is Smoking Millennial, so check that out as well if you like cigar reviews.
All right, boom, there you go. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I don't know who's going to drop the words of wisdom on us tonight. Should it be? I think it should be Joe. It should be Joe.
He hit 1,000. Should be Joe.
Yeah, it should be Joe. That's we nominated you, Joe, so you got to deal with that. Yeah, something about Florida. Something about how you're going to move to Florida. That's the words of wisdom we're looking for. Okay, so listen, big thanks to Barnauls for sponsoring the podcast. We really do appreciate those guys. I'm going to run in the end here. We're going to come back and do the words of wisdom. You know what? And we're also, I don't know if you guys know this, we're joining the Firearms Radio Network right now. So,
cool.
Yeah, Armament and Axes just gave us a super chat.
Money.
He says, peace to all. Peace to all. Stay 2A strong. He will not comply. So there you go. So yeah, I'm gonna run in the end here, and we'll be right back here in a second. Let's do this. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. It's been a fun show. Don't forget to smash the thumbs ups, ring the bell. We are gonna rip the audio out of this podcast and throw it up on iTunes and all your other favorite places to listen to your audio podcast from. Walter says, Florida man, don't vax. Big shout out to everyone out there. Michael Avon says, fun show. It was a fun show. Make sure that you follow FlyingRich wherever he is, as well as Shooting Gallery NE. Make sure you smash the subscribe button on his YouTube channel. And Kioski says, Joe Juice is taken. It was created in 2003. See, Kioski was trying to get up on that.
Yep.
Yeah, and Crump says he wants to join the Firearms Radio Network. Okay, so listen, hit us with the words of wisdom, Joe.
Well, I'm going to piggyback off of what Lola said. If you have a happy wife, you'll have a happy life. And convince her to move to Florida.
Boom! There you go. He might have bruises next time we see him, but he said it. All right, great show. Thanks everyone. We'll see you tomorrow night. We're out of here. Peace.